Okay, now let's write a function to calculate the area of a circle of radius 5. Okay, so here we have to use the value of pi to find the area of the circle. So therefore I will import math. Okay, first I will import math as n. Okay, map, not map. Map, that's it. Okay, this warning is because I didn't use it yet. Okay, see, marked unused. Okay, because I didn't use it, is give a warning. We don't have to worry, we will be using it later. So next thing is I will set the radius to so now I have to start defining the function. So I give the def keyword here, name of the function. So I will name it circ area. Okay, circ area. Okay, then I put the colon, so it gets automatically indented. Okay, it gets automatically indented. So now I set the radius to 5. Okay, so I will say ray equals 5. Okay, I need to find the area of a circle of radius 5. Okay, now enter, it automatically comes down here. So these all are inside the function, no? So here now I can calculate the area, no? Area is what? Okay, we need to import the value of pi here also, no? Because I didn't use the value of pi. So here I will say pi, not simple pi, let's say capital pi, or I can use simple pi itself. Okay, that's the pi equals m dot pi, no? Okay, so m dot pi. Okay, now I can say area equal what? Pi r squared, no? So I say pi star radius squared, no? I can give the radius square two ways. One way radius tab and 2 stars and 2. Okay, now this is fine. Now I will print this solution. Okay, this using a print here is not the best practice. We will talk about it later. Okay, I'm just mentioning it if there are any person who already knows that. Okay, so we will learn a better method later. So print here, I will say oh, I didn't hit the red. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's recording. Okay, here I will use f string. Okay, F string, sorry, I will use the F string. Here I use the parenthesis. Is here I use area. Okay, so this is done. Now if I run it, anything will not happen because I haven't called my function, no? So I have to call it to work, so I will call it here. Okay, below the function I can call it because now it's defined. Here I will go down here I will call it. Okay, now I am calling the function. Let's see, running area of circle with 5 is okay. I didn't say radius here. Radius. Now I will leave a space here. Now it will work perfectly. Area of circle with radius 5 is this. Okay, if I want to make this answer nice, I could have used a round here. So I will say round. Let's round up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so I run it here. So now it's look nicer, no? So I can call this function anytime and it will calculate the it again. See, I don't have to rewrite the code. Every time I want to calculate the area of a circle with radius 5, I can call my function. I don't have to rewrite the code, no? So it's reusing, I'm using this code segment. So it's very easy. For all of this code segment, I just have to call by this name, no? I don't have to write it again and again. Okay, so this is good because I don't have to write this code segment again. I can call it. Okay, so if I save this function, let's say we will save as what I will say shapes dot file. Now I can import this file to any program I want to find the area, and I can call this circ area function, no? So this is the reusability of this code. Okay, this is fine, but what if I want to find the area of a different circle radius value 10 or 8 or any value that I want at the time? How can I do that? One way, here you can use an input statement, no? Input statement. But functions provide another way to pass a value to the function. Okay, I will show that way, and then I will discuss about the why we not using input this method. Okay, first I will introduce the ways that function let us pass inputs. Okay, so to a function, if I want, I can give an input statement here. It will work without a syntax error, but it's not the best practice when I want to pass some value to a function. Okay, there is a better way. I will show that way first now, and then we'll look at the example, and then I will explain why. Okay, let's go to here, presentation. Okay, so this is the way. In the function definition, I can give a variable name like this. Okay, then I can say do this with something here. Okay, do something with this something. Okay, so then when I am calling the function, I will call with a value here. Okay, when I am calling the function, instead of having empty bracket, I will call it with a value here. what will happen when code runs, this value get passed to this something and it will get passed to here. Do this with 123. So through something we passed in this value. Okay, so it's important we put a variable name here. I can give the same variable here and do anything with that variable I want. Okay, then when calling the function, instead of empty ones I put a value here that get passed to this inside through this something. Okay, so in this terminology there are two words also, you know. Okay, so here this something, this variable name, we call it a parameter. This value I pass to the function we call an argument of the function. Okay, so this 123 is the argument. This variable something is called a parameter. Okay, know those two terms. Okay, sometimes they get used interchangeably, but when I say parameter, it's this variable. Okay, and when I say argument, is this value I pass into the function. This 123 specific value is the argument and this something is the parameter. Okay, so now I will show this in action in our cal area function. So here what I can do, I erase this also. Now here I can take this radius, instead of saying 5, cut it, I will put the variable name here like I showed. Okay, and then I can erase this 5. Okay, let's erase this line. Okay, now this is my function, these are inside my function. Now when I am calling the function, I will pass the value. For example, I can say circ is this capital C. I mistakenly labeled it with a capital C. Okay, let's use simple. Or we can keep it capital, it doesn't matter, or we can make it simple because I am using this function. Okay, now here I can say circ area. See, now it's expecting a value here. Okay, now I can give the value here, the value I want to pass for radius. So if I give 5 here, this 5 get passed to here and then 5 get passed to here. So if I run the function with 5, it's the same result as I set 5 here, no? So for example, you can see it here, the area of a radius with 5 is 28.54. So now if I want area with a radius 10, I can pass here 10. Okay, now you can see this 10 will get radius will get replaced by 10. So here I will get 10 and here also I will get 10. So if I run the code, now area of a circle with radius 10 is this amount. Okay, so this is how we pass in values for function. Okay, so why I am not using an input statement here for radius 5? Okay, so later you will learn different ways to input. Okay, also to input using visual aid like visual interfaces like text boxes, like forms. So you might learn different ways to get the input to the program. Okay, so if I put an input statement here instead of this way, if I put the input statement for the radius, you can only use these functions where you ask input from user through an input statement where user expected to input in this count. If you are rewriting a program where you are going to get the input to a visual interfaces where user have to fill a form, radius square in a form and enter button. so then you cannot reuse this function. But if I write it this way, in that program I can also reuse this function, no? Because why? I can ask the input through the form and call the function. Okay, so now we will see how to reuse this function in a script with the input statement. Okay, so I will erase this. So what I can do, I can save the function here. Okay, so here I will import these shapes. Okay, so these two have to be stored in the same one. Okay, so in same folder, import, I will say shape as S. Okay, so it's giving the warning before, it's but unused. Okay, it's fine. So now I can say R equals input. In the input statement I can say of the circle. Okay, so here I leave a space. Now here I enter, then I call the function with s dot. See, now it's showing this function. Okay, radius, here I can put the value of r, no? So now if I run this program, unexpected intent. Okay, what is this? Okay, because here I indented the code. Here I am not supposed to indent because I am not inside the function. Sorry. Okay, so it has to be in the same level. Enter the radius of the circle. I say 5. Oh, I didn't convert to string. No, I keep forgetting. So this I have to convert to int. No. So here int. Okay, now I run the function, enter the area of this 5, area of circle is 5 with 78.5, or if I want 10, I say here 10. Now let's say you are writing a program that you decide to get the input in a different way, like I said, through a visual interface. Okay, so but still graphical interface. Okay, sorry, graphical interface, I forgot the word. Graphical interface, you can still use this circle. No, you can just import this circle file and then use that it in your program. So this shapes file, you can import the shapes files for any program. Whatever the way you get the input, it doesn't matter. No, you can call the shapes program and pass that input that way. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, but if you use an input statement here, you can use it only when you are asking the input from a user through an input statement. Okay, so that's this thing. When you pass it like this, it improves the usability of your program. Okay, so now I will give you some exercise to write functions. For function, pass the arguments to parameters. Okay, that means you use this method to pass. Okay, the argument. So I will stop here. Hope this concept is clear. Next we will see what to do when we have more than one, when we want to start more than one variable. Okay, and then after that we will talk about return statement, and I said it's not good that not that much of a good idea to use the print statement here. So I will discuss that later. Okay, for now we will use the print statement here. Okay, so hope this is clear. I will stop here. Okay.